Hey everyone, it's Abel.
And it's Ari, and today we're making potato tacos and beans with rice. This is actually a vegetarian meal, so let's get into it.
We're going to need 2 cans of beans, a small can of tomato sauce, a large can of whole kernel corn, a small can of jalapeno sauce, tortillas, crema mexicana, cabbage, nature's seasoning, queso fresco, salt, pepper, and potatoes. Now to start off, I went ahead and peeled myself 10 potatoes. You can see me here struggling to peel the first one. Now go ahead and bring a pot of water to boil.
Then you're going to put a little bit of olive oil in your saucepan and get it ready for your crunchy rice. 3 cups of that. Crunchy rice. Then you're going to open and drain a can of juicy corn for your rice.
And in that pot that had the rice, you're going to want to go ahead and add in the can of corn and the small can of the jalapeno sauce. Now, we forgot to add this in the beginning with the ingredients, but you're also going to want to put in just a sprinkle of garlic salt to this pot. And now over medium heat, you're going to want to mix this pot all together. And now to the pot with all those ingredients, you're going to want to add yet another unlisted ingredient. 2 tablespoons of chili powder should suffice. And now you're going to want to put salt and pepper, both to taste. And after that is when you're going to add the sprinkling of our nature's seasoning. And now you're going to want to let that simmer while covered for 20 minutes.
Then you're going to drain both cans of the bean juice.
Hey, so now you're going to add in some olive oil, some garlic salt, some onion powder, and then 2 cans of beans.
Then you're going to chop the potatoes into cubes. You're going to want, the easiest way to chop potatoes is you take them and you cut them right down the middle, and then you take them again, the 2 halves, and you cut those right down the middle, and then just cut them into little squares or rectangles, I guess you can say they are. But that's the easiest way you can actually do it.
Now you're going to want to salt that water that's boiling, and then you're going to want to get ready to take those chopped potatoes and put them inside of that pot of boiling water, whether you use your hands or a ladle like we're using in this shot right here.
So now you're going to want to cut your cabbage into fine pieces. That way you can put it into your potato taco. By the way, I'm Caitlin from Tune Into Disney, and if you haven't checked out my channel yet, you should do so, because I post a lot of fun videos of Disneyland and me at Disneyland and food at Disneyland and so many great things that Disneyland has to offer. So if you want to watch my videos and subscribe to my channel, the link will be in the description. Thank you so much. And thank you for listening to me talk. Bye!
And then the beans that were just boiling off to the side, you're going to smash them now. And these are called fried beans, but they're not actually fried. It's just the way that they look. And they're kind of traditional when it comes to Mexican food, just because they taste better than regular ones. Then you're going to drain all the water from your cooked potatoes. The way that you know they're ready and they're cooked is you want to take a fork and stab the biggest potato. And if it has little to no resistance, then they're all ready. Then you're going to take a big old glob of butter and just put it into the potatoes. Before doing this, we had to convince our cameraman not to eat the butter just by itself because he's strange. Then after that, you're going to season your potatoes. So I like to use salt, pepper, all-purpose seasoning, which is a mix of herbs, garlic salt, and then I always put butter and milk in my potatoes so they're like nice and fluffy, but season as desired until they get to where you want them to be. Okay, this part really annoys Abel because I never have exact measurements for everything, so we're just going to dump some oil in there so it can heat up and get ready for frying. And here's another aesthetic shot of the oil getting hot. Yay. Okay, now this is the part where you want to start prepping your tacos to be fried. Before you do this, you want to warm up your corn tortillas, because if you don't, they will just break apart and crumble. You also don't want to overfill them. You want to fill them halfway. I made the mistake of overfilling about 2 or 3 of them, and it didn't work out very well. When you're frying your tacos, you really want to make sure that your oil's ready and that nothing is spilling out, and just make sure that it all stays really put together. So use tongs. I would recommend using metal tongs or plastic ones like those. As you can see, we didn't flip these until they were crisp and brown on the other side. I was able to do the frying because, you know, he can be the burn victim.
After they're nice, golden, and crispy, you're going to want to go ahead and suffer through the hot burning oil that's jumping up onto your arm. Put them on a plate and pat them down. That way you get all that excess oil right off the tacos. Thank you guys for watching today's video.
Make sure to like and subscribe and keep up with all our channels and posts. And thanks for supporting us throughout this. Right, bye.